I just want to start by saying thank you to everybody that's here today. Obviously, during the legislative session, this is a busy time of year, and the Capitol is always very busy. So I appreciate everybody taking time out of your schedules to be with us here today to celebrate and proclaim Arkansas Agriculture Week and Arkansas Farmers Day. As you all know, agriculture is incredibly important to the state of Arkansas, $21 billion economic impact every year. And it's great to see so many people that are involved in Arkansas's agriculture industry that are here today, from Farm Bureau members to university researchers to the Poultry Federation, Cattlemen's Association, USDA officials, all aspects of Arkansas agriculture and producers from throughout the entire state of Arkansas that are gathered here today. I want to say thank you to Farm Bureau for helping to coordinate this day and for all the members that are here. With that said, I would like to introduce our next speaker, who's Mr. Randy Veach. Mr. Randy Veach is a farmer, a rice and soybean and cotton farmer in Mississippi County. You don't have to be around Mr. Veach very long to realize his passion for Arkansas agriculture, his passion for his family and for his faith, and for his farm in Lost Cane, Arkansas. I'm proud to be one of the few people, maybe one of the few people in this room that knows exactly where Lost Cane is, and I'm proud to say Mr. Veach knows exactly where the small town of Lake City, Arkansas is as well. He's a tireless advocate for Arkansas agriculture and serving as his 11th term as president of the Arkansas Farm Bureau, Mr. Randy Veach.
Wes, when it comes to Lost Cane, I always tell everybody it's a couple of miles south of Big Lake and 2 miles north of Whistleville. So everybody will know exactly where that's at. It's a great day for agriculture. It's a great day to have this proclamation that the governor's making. And Governor, first off, we want to thank you on the behalf of all of Arkansas agriculture, all our farmers and ranchers out there, for proclaiming this Arkansas Agriculture Week. Thank you so much for that. Let's give him a big hand on that proclamation. Wes has said that, and I want to repeat that, but agriculture is the largest industry in our state, and I know the governor is very well aware of that, and we've talked about that several times before. But not only are we that, but we also feed, clothe, and shelter not only the state of Arkansas, not only our nation, but actually most of the world. We really do. Without what agriculture does in Arkansas and our whole nation, many parts of the world would be suffering from starvation. And so it's very important to agriculture is very important, and the Lord's blessed us with a lot of natural resources in our state, and so we use those for His honor and glory, and give the opportunity for us to help other people that do not have those natural resources where they can feed and clothe themselves. It's a huge industry in our state. Agriculture provides, over what Wes was talking about, over 20% of the jobs in our state is directly related to agriculture. That's not counting a lot of other jobs that's on the outskirts of agriculture, but 20% of all the jobs is directly related to agriculture. Agriculture provides for almost 20% of those jobs, and it's a huge economic engine in our state. And if agriculture suffers, Governor, so does that huge economic engine that we all depend on. I want to thank the governor for this proclamation for Agriculture Week, and I also want to thank the governor for the proclamation of Farmers Day here at the Capitol, and thank you so much for that, and actually all over the state, Farmers Day, and we hope everybody else is recognizing that today, and thanking the farmers and ranchers for all that they do for our state. Here today we have more than 100 from Arkansas Farm Bureau from all the counties pretty much, Governor, in the state. We have over 100 here, and there's more than that also here from other organizations and other parts of the state, but pretty well representing all the counties in our state. We do this every legislative session to give our grassroots leaders from all of our counties the opportunity to come and talk to their legislators on what is our grassroots policy, and that's what we do. It comes from our counties up, and so this is a great opportunity for us to speak to them face to face and talk about what we're dealing with out in our counties, and give us an opportunity to present those and support those and work for those. Governor, we know that you realize the importance of agriculture, and we certainly appreciate your support. Thank you so much for what you are doing and have done for agriculture. Thank you.
All right, it's now my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, a person that you all know very well, Governor Asa Hutchinson. I have had the pleasure of working for the governor for the last 4 years as the Secretary of the Arkansas Agriculture Department. Doesn't seem like it's been 4 years. It's certainly gone very quickly. The governor is no stranger to Arkansas agriculture. He grew up on a farm in northwest Arkansas. He knows very firsthand the challenges that each one of you face on a daily basis. I think it's because of that you won't find anywhere in the state of Arkansas and really throughout the nation a governor that fights so hard for our state, for Arkansas, and for our state's largest industry, our agriculture industry. He's a countless fighter for agriculture at the state, at the national and international level. At the state level, he has spent multiple tours, visiting farms, countless hours, meeting with producers and agriculture industry representatives. At the national level, he's known as the governor that's always going to speak up for agriculture, whether that's directly to the president or the vice president or the U.S. Secretary of Agriculture or the U.S. Trade Ambassador. The governor is always advocating for Arkansas and for our state's largest industry. At the international level, the governor takes Arkansas and our agriculture industry everywhere that he goes on his trips throughout the globe. He's a tireless fighter for our industry and a tireless fighter for our state. It's been an incredible honor to be able to work for the governor who cares so deeply for agriculture and cares so deeply for each one of you and what you represent. Please join me in welcoming Governor Asa Hutchinson.
Thank you, Wes. Thank you for your leadership. Randy Veach, thank you for your leadership of Farm Bureau. To all those that are here representing agriculture in different ways, thank you for making agriculture our #1 industry in Arkansas. And if you look back, first of all, anybody who runs for office in Arkansas had better understand one particular fact, and that is that agriculture is #1. That's a fundamental principle. As you look at this incredible venue that you're in, just look around for just a second. You can't get enough of this. This Capitol was built in 1910. Now just envision 1910, a similar event right here in the Rotunda. In 1910, agriculture was #1 in Arkansas. And I can imagine the scene of Arkansas farmers gathered in this rotunda. Now they might look just a little bit different than you do today. A lot has changed, how we dress and how we approach things perhaps, but what has not changed in the last 100 years, and that is that in Arkansas, agriculture is still #1. And I dare say, that the farmers who raised enough money to build this incredible Capitol will still be #1 if you look far into the future. And so thank you for what you do. I also like the story, of course, of when I met recently with Robert Lighthizer, the trade ambassador. And of course, Sonny Perdue, our Secretary of Agriculture, was there with him as well. And Ambassador Lighthizer looked at me and he says, I wake up every day at 7 a.m., Secretary Sonny Perdue is calling me, chewing on me about the farmers and asking me one question: what are you doing for the farmers of America today? Now, maybe that was a little bit of an exaggeration, but probably not. But I think it's a good question that we ask ourselves, what are we doing to support Arkansas farmers? It's a question we could all ask, because you make a difference for our culture, our way of life, the food we produce across the globe, right here in Arkansas, whether it's timber production, poultry, cattle, commodities, rice, soybeans. It's all about what we do in Arkansas agriculture. And so I am today delighted to present a proclamation declaring March 10 through 16 Arkansas Agriculture Week, and also declaring March 12 as Farmers Day across the state, encouraging my fellow citizens to recognize the contributions of farmers, ranchers, and foresters to the state and to the nation. Secretary Ward, would you come and receive these proclamations?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.